Well, this weekend may mean a long weekend for many of us, but it all leads up to Memorial Day, which honors the lives of military personnel who died while serving our country. New tonight, a celebration of life for a local hero. Here he is. Major William Bill White of Stockton was one of the longest living World War II veterans. He passed away earlier this year, but left a lasting impact. KCRA 3's Orko Manna joins us in studio now with more on Major White's incredible legacy. Orko?
Well, Brittany, Major Bill White was known for many things: his warm smile, the combat stories he told, and most importantly, his decades of dedicated service to our country. Dozens of family members and friends gathered in Stockton today to celebrate his life, and they tell me he was nothing short of spectacular.
Major White!
A final salute for a hero who served our country, family and friends honoring United States Marine Corps Major Bill White. The sound of bagpipes echoing inside this arena at Major White's celebration of life. He passed away in March at the age of 106, which before his death made him one of the longest living World War II veterans.
Young Billy was quite a handful as a child.
Born in 1915 in Long Beach, California, Major White joined the military in 1934 and served with the Marines for decades. He fought at the Battle of Iwo Jima during World War II and won several awards, including a Purple Heart.
Certificate of Congressional Recognition presented to the family of Major Bill White.
Major White's daughters praising his immeasurable impact.
He touched a lot of people. He's very special, and I wish they'd make more men like him.
And his sense of service.
Just very proud of him, of the legacy that he created, of his bravery and his humbleness.
Major White retired from the Marine Corps in 1964 and went on to work for the Huntington Beach Police Department, the highly decorated veteran known to entertain others with his tales of combat.
He enjoyed sharing his story.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Those stories capturing the hearts of many who in recent years helped Major White celebrate his birthdays in Stockton. He even went viral in 2020 when the senior facility where he lived asked people to send him Valentine's Day cards. He ended up getting hundreds of thousands of cards from across the country.
A member of the greatest generation.
Major White was also a part of the Stockton Marine Corps Club, where he inspired countless people. His impact especially important on this Memorial Day weekend.
He always motivated me to do what's right, to help my fellow veterans, to always be there for them.
As loved ones say their final farewells, they're holding on to one of Major White's main mantras.
When people say, what is your secret to long life? He said, just keep breathing. I'm very much going to miss him. Going to miss him with all my heart.
Major White is survived by his two daughters as well as several grandchildren and great-grandchildren. They want to thank the public for its overwhelming support during this difficult time. Brittany.
Just keep breathing. Some good advice, right?